Now in this video we will talk about the concept of useful work. Now what is useful work? Well, useful work is the amount of net work done by the system. Okay, so if you look at this piston cylinder arrangement, okay, so you have this gas in this piston cylinder arrangement at some initial conditions. So this is initial conditions and these are the final conditions. Okay, so what is happening over here is that you have your gas at an initial volume of Vi. It expands against this atmospheric pressure and the final volume which is achieved is Vf. So this is the final volume achieved. Okay. Now when the gas expands from Vi to Vf, there is some amount of displacement work or the work which is done by the gas during that expansion takes place. Now all of that work, let us say that work is W. W is the amount of work done by gas while expanding from Vi to Vf. Now the entire amount of this work is not available to us. Okay, so there is some work which is subtracted from this. Now what is that work? That work is called the surrounding work. That is called the surrounding work. Now what is this surrounding work? See, this is the work which is done by the gas, in going from initial volume to final volume. Now when the gas is expanding, what is happening? This expansion of gas is also pushing this atmospheric envelope. This atmospheric envelope is also being pushed outside. So there is some amount of work which is done on that surrounding or on this envelope of atmosphere to push it outside. And that amount of work is P naught into Vf minus Vi. So this is the work which is lost in pushing this surrounding envelope to this state. Okay, so that is this. So the useful work is basically W minus W surrounding. Okay, so this becomes minus P naught into Vf minus Vi. So this is the expression for the useful work. That is the work done by the gas while expanding from Vi to Vf in a piston cylinder arrangement minus the surrounding work, which is the work done during expansion to push out the atmospheric envelope against the atmospheric pressure P naught. Okay, so this is the mathematical expression. Now if you talk about the maximum work that can be achieved from this gas expansion, that would be W max. And W max would be when you go from, let us say, some initial state, okay, to dead state. So from any initial condition, if your system moves reversibly towards the dead state, the amount of work achieved in this process becomes the maximum amount of work. Okay, so this is called availability. Okay, now if you look at this, then maximum useful work, this is equal to the maximum expansion work, okay, minus this, that is P naught into Vf minus Vi. So this is the expression when you have maximum work occurring because your system is moving from some initial state to the dead state, and in this process it gives us maximum work output. Okay, and this has to be forwarded in a reversible manner. So this process has to be done reversibly. Okay, so I hope you understood this concept of useful work, which is a very, very important I can say expression to understand in mathematical sense and then also in the logical sense. So after this concept in this video, let's move on to the next video and talk about the availability of the energy entering a system.